afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rick Phillips for CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. Today, we've got men's college basketball. The Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets being hosted by your Fightin' Quakers. The game is going to get underway in about 15 minutes. We'll start at 3 o'clock. Today, we've got Sterling.
Yes,
we've got Roger the Dodger on our camera. We've got yours truly doing a little bit of color. Also, I'm going to, I think, be operating the Boxcast camera. So we're all set and ready to go. Sterling's going to be doing the play-by-play. And I'll give you a little bit of pregame information here so that you can get an idea of the background of these teams. To begin with, as far as the teams, Wilmington is still eligible to be in the tournament. And so it's going to be important that they win every game they can to make sure that they stay eligible for the tournament. They're 4-16 overall. They're 3-11 in the conference, 2-6 at home, 1-10 away, and 1-0 on a neutral court. Whereas the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets come in with an overall record of 13-9, 8-7 in the conference, 4-5 home. Away, they're 8-3, so they really play well on the road. And on the neutral court, they are 1-1. The last time the Wilmington College men's basketball team fell to Baldwin Wallace was on December the 19th, and they fell 80-58 in OAC conference action. It was an 18-3 second half run by the Yellow Jackets that sunk Wilmington as Baldwin Wallace turned a 3-point lead into a 20-point bulge. Zach McCorkle finished with 21 points and 9 rebounds, while Brandon Smith added 10 points. Sophomore DJ Isles dished out a career-high 6 assists. In the first season as a starter, sophomore DJ Isles is 5th in the OAC with 3.9 assists per game. He's led the team in assists in 21 of the team's 23 games, including dishing out a career-high 7 assists against the Mount Union Purple Raiders. He's picked up his scoring in the last 8 games, averaging 12.0 points a game, including a career-high 18 against John Carroll on January the 23rd. Senior Zach McCorkle is leading the team and 10th in the league, scoring 14.3 points per game. He's reached double figures in 5 straight games and 12 of the last 13. He also leads the team and is 9th in the OAC with 6.6 rebounds per game. His team-leading 20 blocks are also 8th in the league. Sophomore guard Christian Jones is 2nd on the team with 12.1 points. He's reached double figures in 5 of his last 9 games after being held scoreless for the first time in his career. A year after leading the OAC in 3-point shooting, Jones is making just 31.5% from beyond the arc. The Wilmington College men's basketball team is struggling on the glass this season. They've been out-rebounded 21 of 23 games. Wilmington is last in the OAC with a negative 10.8 rebounding margin. Senior Chris Jackson, the last member of the 2014 championship Wilmington team, has started the last 5 games. His scoring has improved from 1.7 as an average to 3.9 as a starter. He pulled down a career-high 7 rebounds in the loss to Muskingum. And as far as Wilmington and Baldwin Wallace, let me give you a little background as far as each team. Got to turn to it here in my program. The Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets, 13-9 overall and 8-7 in the OACs, coming off a 79-78 road victory over number 3 John Carroll Saturday. Freshman Jay Battle hit 2 free throws with 3.8 seconds remaining to give the Jackets the win. The victory pushes BW and their winning streak to 3 games. Sophomore Cam Kuhn is 2nd in the Ohio Athletic Conference with 21.5 points per game and has scored in double figures in all but 1 game. Kuhn has scored at least 20 points in 12 games, including a career-high 51 against the Mount Union Purple Raiders in December. Sophomore Jake Featheroff is 2nd on the team with 11.8 points and is pulling down a team-high 9.8 rebounds, which leads the OAC. He is recorded at least 10 rebounds in 12 games this season, including a career-high 17 against the Otterbein Cardinals in December. Battle leads the team with 87 assists and is tied for the team lead with 17 steals. His 9.4 points are 3rd on the team as far as team scoring average. And, of course, the Quakers the Quakers, their men's basketball team, and once again, they are essentially going to be eligible for the playoffs. And they've got the energy and intensity needed to extend their season into the OAC tournament if they just keep this up. It was the Fighting Quakers' first true road win of the season when they played Wednesday. Wilmington scored the first 10 points of the game and never looked back, posting an 87-54 win over the Otterbein Cardinals in OAC action at the Reich Center. The Fighting Quakers claim a one-game lead with 3 games to play over Muskingum and Otterbein for the 8th and final spot in the OAC tournament. Wilmington College essentially owns a 2-game advantage over the Cardinals because they swept the season series. Freshman Andrew Russell led 3 players in scoring with 17 points, while sophomore DJ Isles added 16 points and 2 assists. So there you have it, folks. That is our opening information, and we expect that the Quakers are going to really put their nose to the grindstone today and pull this win out and continue to be eligible for that tournament action after the regular season ends. Some other action, some other news. This is the second of 3 games that we are bringing you today on CampusNation.com. And don't forget, this game is being boxcast on WilmingtonQuakers.com. So you can see the action and you can listen to our feed. And of course, all our audio and video will be available tomorrow, sometime in the afternoon, late evening. We have 3 games that we'll have to process for tomorrow. But anyway, this game here will be available as well with our other 2 games that we're going to be having or have had today. And in earlier action, we were with the Wilmington Lady Cane for tournament action. The Lady Cane, who had beaten the Chaminade-Julienne Eagles earlier in the year by 3 points, they fell to them in tournament action today. Wilmington finishing their season 10-12, and Chaminade-Julienne moving on to the next bracket of the tournament. They currently have a record of 9-13, and the final score was 56 for Chaminade-Julienne and 50 for Wilmington. And of course, tournament action is going on. That was live from Lebanon High School earlier this morning. Roger and I had to get up extra early to get down there and to get prepared for that game. And then following this game, as soon as this concludes, we're going to be picking up one of our other announcers, Joe Davis, who is waiting in the wings. Joe Davis will be traveling to Springfield, Ohio with us. The Wilmington boys Hurricane team will finish their regular season with a game at Springfield. The Wildcats, they're a very good team, so they can't be taken lightly. Wilmington can't fall asleep and say, we've got this. Springfield lost to Wayne, who is undefeated and the defending state champions, in this last struggle at Springfield by only 3 points. So Springfield is a force to reckon with. The boys basketball team cannot fall asleep. And of course, they're entering action next week at it's at Fairfield High School. They will be playing Cincinnati Harrison, and that team is obviously their first draw in the bracket, and that will occur next Saturday on the 20th of February. Some other action that we're going to have coming up on Campus Nation after this weekend. We're going to be back here on Wednesday for men's college basketball. The Muskingum Muskies come in to play the Fighting Quakers. That I thought would be probably one of the last games of the season for the men, at least, and that is at their last home game. So I would imagine that would be senior night. The women, their last game is the 20th, this next Saturday, and they're facing the Mount Union Purple Raiders. Once again, that's probably senior night since it is the last game, home game of the season. And we're going to try to bring boys high school basketball, Cedarville Indians at East Clinton Astros. That game is also on Wednesday night. It's going to, what I'll tell you right now is we're going to do the college game for sure. We're going to try to get a crew out to East Clinton, to Lee's Creek, to do that game. That is an iffy situation. We'll just have to wait to see if we can get enough crew members together to be able to get a full cast of characters to do the 2 simulcasts of the 2 games at the same time. So we will know. Oh, I've got a boxcast girl? Wow, that's great. That's great. I can focus on all my pithy statements and everything, and I don't have to worry. And I'll clear some room for you. Anyway, So that is basically our lineup for the rest of the regular basketball season and, of course, the first game of the boys' tournament. And we will be bringing you all the tournament games with Wilmington boys, the Hurricane, all the way to hopefully a state championship. They will have a road to hoe, but I would say they're going to make it at least to the district game, which will be at Wright State University this year. And my prediction is they will face and beat the number 1 seed out of Cincinnati, Mason. And, of course, Mason, their AD originally was a coach at Wilmington High School. So there's a lot of Wilmington-Mason connections there. And we're going to be having all that action right here live on CampusNation.com, the sports animal. Sterling, have you got anything you want to add to our broadcast so far?
It's going to be a lot of exciting games coming up, man. You said it. I mean, Wilmington versus Muskegum. Wilmington 2 games ahead of Otterbein and Muskegum to get in the tournament.
Right.
No, and then you said Wilmington boys, they could potentially get there and play Mason. That'll be a good game to watch.
I think if you look at that bracket, Mason being the number 1 seed, Wilmington being the number 4 seed overall, both brackets are a fairly simple sweep the first 3 games for both teams.
Exactly.
So I don't see a lot of resistance, so to speak.
Exactly.
You don't want to fall asleep and let someone.
Yeah, for sure, definitely not. Because
now Mason, they had a bye last year, and Mason got beat that first game after the bye by a lesser team. So you can't just assume that when you go into tournament action, by the end of the year, a lot of these teams have matured.
Exactly.
The young freshmen, the young sophomores have gotten more playing time.
Exactly.
It's the same thing with our Wilmington Quaker team here.
Exactly. Very, very much, because I feel like this team, they really have grown, especially when they went through that tough losing streak they had. But it's going to be interesting to see how they play today and through the rest of these past 2 games.
The main thing they don't want to do is they don't want to take any game for granted. They need to win every game.
No. They need to finish on a streak.
And that's right, because that's what you want to do when you go into the tournament. You don't want to lose your last game, or you don't want to have to worry about squeaking in because someone else beats someone.
Exactly.
And that's how you get access to the tournament. Well, we are in the final seconds before the start of the game. We're going to have the national anthem. We're going to have the introductions of the players. And so we look forward to some great Fighting Quaker basketball here today on Campus Nation.
Exactly. I'm looking forward to this one. It's going to be a good one right here.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Fred Risk Arena at Herman Court for today's Ohio Athletic Conference men's basketball game between the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets and your Wilmington College Fighting Quakers. Wilmington College, the Ohio Athletic Conference, and the National Collegiate Athletic Association are committed to good sportsmanship. Degrading remarks directed at fans, officials, or student athletes is strictly prohibited and will not be tolerated. Be proud, be loud, and be positive. The officials for tonight's game are Adam Sensabaugh, Eric Anderson, and Stephen Short. We ask you to rise, face the flag for the playing of the national anthem. And now, the starters for the visiting Yellow Jackets, led by head coach Tom Heel. Number 1, guard, Zach Brandy.
For Baldwin Wallace.
Number
1,
guard,
starting guard,
Jay Battle.
Zach Brandy.
Number 30, guard,
Also guard, Isaiah Battle.
Number 14, forward, Mike Kaminsky.
Number 30, Cameron Coon.
And number 33, forward, Jake Featheroff.
Mike Kaminsky, number 14, starting forward. And at center, Jake Featheroff, center.
And now, the starting five for your Fighting Quakers. A sophomore guard from Fayetteville, Ohio, number 5, DJ
Sophomore guard from Fayetteville, Ohio, DJ Ives.
Sophomore guard from Hamilton, Ohio.
Sophomore guard from Hamilton, Ohio. Number 2, Christian Jones.
A senior forward from Ostrander, Ohio.
A senior
Number
forward from
23,
Ostrander, Ohio, Chris Jackson, number 23.
A freshman forward from Columbus, Ohio.
Freshman forward from Columbus, Ohio, number 14, Andrew Russell.
Senior forward from Cincinnati,
Senior forward from Cincinnati, number 20, Zach McCorkle.
Wilmington is coached by Casey Hunt, assisted by Gary Wilmington and Micah Mills.
Well, besides basketball, we've got spring sports going to be starting. We hope to do some softball and some baseball and some lacrosse. And we've got Kiki down here taking care of our music today here. She's our lacrosse specialist here. Have you recovered from your injury now?
Man, gonna be a good game. Kind of pumped up.
Yeah, you don't have to have a memory card. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. What? No, you don't want it to record. No, this is going to Boxcast, so it's live. We just
they gotta have some Donatos.
Did he mess you up? Just smacking. Roger, you trying to cause trouble here? All right, we got action here. We're going to get ready for the tip-off. Take it away, Sterling.
Baldwin Wallace wins the tip. Isaiah Battle at the point. DJ is going to check it. They're going to start off in this man-to-man. Isaiah Battle throws it down the lane. Gets the kick out. It's short. Baldwin Wallace gets the rebound. Then they call a foul on number 2, Christian Jones, trying to tangle it up. Got tangled up with number 33, Jake Featheroff. Call him Feathernorth.
Well, that's all right. BW fans will send you letters.
Oh, yeah. Messing up their names, up there in Berea, Ohio. Cold. On the inbound, Isaiah Battle. Kick it to number 14, Mike Kaminsky. Isaiah Battle back at the point. That's a good deflection by DJ Ives. He gets on the ball. Kicks it out to Andrew Russell.
Great hustle for the steal.
That was a good job right there, going down, getting scrappy. This is what they're going to try to feed it in to Zach McCorkle early.
We want them to be scrappy for sure.
Oh, definitely. They got to do. They know their backs against the wall. That's a good move by Chris Jackson right there. That's a great move by Chris Jackson.
So, Wilmington draws first blood.
Oh, yeah. Like you said in their last game, look, they scored the first 10 points, then look back. Let's see if they can do it again.
That's right.
Number 1, Zach Brandy at the point. Looks like they're going to go a little bit of a motion offense here, BW is. Looks like he traveled, but the ref didn't see it. They found Mike Kaminsky in the corner. That's off. Rebound by Chris Jackson. Kicking the DJ Ives. They're looking to run. They don't have the advantage. They're going to set it up. Back to Zach McCorkle. He looks to go in. He does. He looks for a call. There's no call there. Isaiah Battle taking it up. Looking to Zach Brandy. Tried to drive. Finds Mike Kaminsky in the corner. Kaminsky loved that corner shot.
That's nice.
He knocked it down that time. He said, all right, I missed it twice. I ain't going to miss this third time.
You called it, Sterling.
Here goes DJ Ives setting it up right here. They want to slow it down. Looks like McCorkle missed Christian Jones on an open pass.
Good save.
Christian Jones pulls the dong 3.
Oh, that was almost NBA.
Zach McCorkle gets a good rebound. Goes up strong.
Good. Quakers with a 1-point lead, 4-3.
Very early, very early. I like the start. They're playing a little fast, in control. Not too much nervousness you see from these guys today.
Yeah, no jitters.
Because I think they know right now. We're at the point of our schedule now. Like, hey,
this is for all the marbles, right?
Exactly. It's for us to get in there and show people what we can do. Oh, Isaiah about to pulls from 3. He misses at McCorkle on the rebound. These guys looking to push. Screen by Zach McCorkle. Back to Andrew Russell.
It's not us.
It does that all the time. Zach McCorkle, that's still the top of the key. Gives it back to these guys to reset. Shot clock winding down. These guys pulls up. He misses.
Okay. If you want to go in and talk to him.
Rebounded by Jake Featheroff. Cameron Coon still at the point. Looks to get it into Featheroff. And the refs call a foul on DJ Oz with the reach, and he tried to get the cookies, but they wasn't going for it.
The cookies, huh?
The cookie. He got caught picking in the cookie jar, man.
Okay, all right.
He got caught picking in the cookie jar.
Between you and AJ's, it's always the rock. Yours is the cookies.
Yeah.
Are they chocolate chip?
Oh, for sure. Definitely.
Okay, all right.
That's good. Come on, baby.
Score. 2 points. 5-4 BW.
Looks like Coach Hunt wants to go with an early substitution. Looks like he's going to bring in Nathan Scott for somebody. Christian Jones looks, finds DJ Oz on the open. DJ Oz waits for the clear. And he misses the bunny.
Little too hard.
And he knows he's upset with himself. He smacks his hands going back down that way. Kaminsky tries to pull up again. This time he on the drive. Finds Brandy. Uh-oh, they found Coon. And he knocks it down.
Oh, that was great ball movement. They got it around and found the open man for the 3 points.
And it was the extra pass.
That's right. That extra pass
right
is what
from the
made
corner looked like he was going to be open. Put Bay right here at the top of the key. Oh, now Coach Hunt want to make a lot more subs. Bringing him, he's going to put on the sideline Malcolm Pittman and Brandon Smith. Christian Jones lost the ball. Nathan Scott's coming in for Zach McCorkle. Malcolm Pittman comes in for Chris Jackson. And Brandon Smith comes in for Christian Jones.
Yellow Jackets with a 4-point lead currently, 8-4. We've got just under 16 minutes in this first half of play.
Looks like we have the sub for Baldwin Wallace, number 22, Zach Warner is in the game. That's a good swat down by Andrew Russell right there. He tells himself, man, I got to catch that ball next time.
Right. A little bit of pressure.
Well, you know, they want to slow the game down a little bit. Zach Brandy jumps the guard to the hole, kicks out, finds Zach Warner. It's off. Rebound by DJ Ives.
That was a little flat this time.
Yeah.
No arc.
Little straight line. Brandon Smith's looking for that 3-point shot. We know he is the shooter. He pulls it, and he misses. Malcolm Pittman on the long rebound. Malcolm Pittman pulls from a little bit. He knocks it in. Good look at the bounce.
That was a good bounce there, huh?
From a long period of time, people thought, nah. But he knocks it down.
That's like a bank. You got to call that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Uh-oh. Good ball by Malcolm Pittman. Number 30, Cameron Coon was on the drive, and they said, no, you're not.
Quakers with the stop.
These guys pushing it. Gives it to Pitt. Pitt's got to finish the play.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's Wilmington's ball.
Exactly, but it is big on B-Dub. Number 12, Will Patrick enters the game for Andrew Russell.
So Wilmington gets a new clock.
Jordan Richardson.
Number 40, Jordan Richardson, is checked into the game for B-Dub. They look for Brandon Smith off the inbound. Screen by Malcolm Pittman. Brandon Smith drives. Finds DJ Ives on the corner. DJ Ives misses. A little too strong. Zach Warner on the rebound. Number 1, Zach Brandy bringing it up the court. Checked on by Will Patrick. Good defense by the Quakers. Good dig. Good steal by Will Patrick off his foot.
Oh, in and foul. He was probably a little upset with himself because it kicked off his foot, then he compounded it.
They had numbers 2 to run, and he just said hit off his foot. A little too excited. Number 10, Jordan Jones enters the game for DJ Ives. Ball beat up at the line. Number 40, Jordan Richardson. He misses. Long rebound by Jordan Richardson. Back out there to Zach Warner. He misses. Ball by Brandon Smith. He's driving. Good steal by Zach Brand. He just played like a free safety and picked it right out the air.
Good timing. That looked.
And they take it. That was number 3, Brandon Gleam.
Doubled up here on the Quakers, 12-6.
Coach Johnson wants them to pick up the pace a little bit. Will Patrick at the point. Will Patrick on the drive. Kicks it back out to Brandon Smith. They go inside to Malcolm Pittman. He goes up. He misses. Number 30, Cameron Coon bringing it up the court. He is their leading scorer. So if you're Wilmington, he gives a good move to Brandon Smith. He knocks it down.
Got a timeout?
Coach Hunt calls a timeout early. He wants to get his guys to calm down. They're losing control of the game a little bit.
That's right. This is a good timeout. Need to slow things down. Need to talk to them and get them back in sync.
I don't believe Coach Hunt talking to him. I feel he's yelling at them right now, giving them an earful.
Well, with 13:44 remaining in this first half of play, Baldwin Wallace, the Yellow Jackets, up 14-6 over the Fighting Quakers. Got a nice crowd here.
Decent.
The weather is
terrible outside.
Yes, it is.
Freezing cold.
When we got up to leave for Lebanon this morning, it was 5 degrees out. I know with the wind chill, it was below 0. And it was like 14 on the way back in here, right, Roger? Yeah.
I know before I came over here, I was nice and snuggled up in my dorm room. Inbound by Wilmington by Nathan Scott. Brandon Smith on them, bringing it up. They give it to Will Patrick off the screen. Patrick gives it to Nathan Scott. Jordan Jones. Looks like B-Dub has a real string on number 11, Brandon Smith. Zach McCorkle slips and falls, but gives it back to Will Patrick, and Will Patrick misses. Jordan Richardson on the rebound.
Wilmington's gone cold here for the last few shots.
I know what it's been. I think they need to just settle down right now. They came out the timeout, missed the shot, which is very unparticular of them. Zach McCorkle misses the steal. Good ball by Brandon Smith. Nathan Scott gives it to Zach McCorkle. Zach McCorkle has to go inside, and he does not make the field goal. Cameron Coon taking it up the court. And I think the ref just saw something right there.
Well, if we got a foul, it's in the process of shooting here, so it'll be 2 shots.
Looks like Will Patrick thought he was there before. And they call a block him on number 12.
Yellow Jackets with no fouls. Wilmington with their 4th foul so far of the half.
Looks like they're going to get to the bonus real early. Cameron Coon at the line. Touching his first. He knocks it down.
Entering for Wilmington, number 2, Christian Jones.
Christian Jones enters the game for number 11, Brandon Smith. Cameron Coon for a second attempt. He misses. Board by Nathan Scott. Get to Jordan Jones. Jordan Jones looking to push. They're giving inside Zach McCorkle. They're looking for the double. Nathan Scott, he's going to pull the 3.
Hit it.
And he misses. Number 3, Jordan Gleam. No, Brandon Gleam. Apologies. That's what's his name again. Brandon Gleam, he pulls for 3, and he knocked.
I think that's 2.
Now that pulled for only 2 and knocked it down.
Right.
Brandon Gleam.
But it was a nice shot.
It was.
11-point lead.
Right now, Wilmington needs to do something. They're down by
We need a
11
run.
points.
We need to make a few of these shots. They've been either short or just slightly off.
This guy gives it to Jordan Jones. To Zach McCorkle. Then McCorkle finds Will Patrick. They find Nathan Scott for the extra pass. Nathan Scott misses again. Number 15, Michael Peters on the rebound. He's bringing it up the court.
Wilmington's 3-point shooting has left the house.
Zach Warner, he pulls for 3, and he knocks it down.
Yeah, BW hasn't had any problem with the threes.
Number 20.
Another timeout.
Warner. Timeout Wilmington.
With 11:30 left, Baldwin Wallace, they've been on the run, haven't they?
They've been on a run, yeah. Well, Wilmington hasn't scored for, 4 times up the court at least. And just a reminder, we've got boys high school basketball this evening. After this game, we head to Springfield, Ohio, we are going to be bringing you the last regular season game of the Wilmington boys season. Wilmington currently 20-1, and they're going for their 21st win of the season before they go into tournament play. That game will get underway at 7:15 with our pregame. 7:30, the tip-off of the game. That is Wildcat Hurricane Basketball. Tonight on CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. And we want to do a shout-out to Charlie Hargrave. He's out at the Roberts Center. We've got a big car show going on out there. We've got a car show for tonight from 4 to 10. 10:30, okay. And then tomorrow, 10 to 4. And I'll be out there tomorrow, so I'm missing. I was supposed to judge the pinup contest today, but I'm going to miss it because of the...
You said we're giving a shout-out to Charlie Hargrave?
That's right.
We're giving a shout-out to Big Charlie Hargrave. What's
That's
up
right.
with you, baby? How you doing, man?
Charlie's doing that for Valentine's Day.
Oh, happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there listening.
That's right.
DJ Isles on the pass. Looks like Wilmington's trying to do something. They're trying to get their shooters open right now.
They need to drive and make sure they score.
Yeah, because right now,
this drought is not helping us.
Not at all. Jordan Jones on the drive. He finds Andrew Russell. Andrew Russell goes back. They go back down to Zach McCorkle. Zach McCorkle goes up.
There you go. He muscles his way up and scores.
Oh. Let's see if they can get a stop now. Isaiah Battle bringing it up the court. He blows by DJ Isles. That's a good defensive possession, but a good job. Hustle play by Jordan Richard, but a good block by Zach McCorkle. Christian Jones pushing. He gives it to Zach McCorkle.
Oh, nice pass.
And that's a good feed right there by Christian Jones.
They need to do more of this. Lead cut to half now. 20-10. BW up on the Quakers.
Yep. Brandon Glean, Jordan Richard trying to set a screen. Jordan Jones not going for that. DJ said, I should have got that steal. That pass to Isaiah Battle was weak. Oh, there's a foul.
That should be offensive foul.
Off number 15, Michael Peters. He just gave a little too much of a forearm to Jordan Jones. Jordan Jones at their head of position.
The ref had a great shot at it, catching it, and they did.
At this time, the refs actually made the correct call. Number 14.
That is an editorial, little plug there for you, Sterling.
Hey, I'm just saying what I see. They actually made the right call this time. That's a good job, officials. DJ Isles on the take. He feels he should have been fouled, but they don't give him anything. Mike Kaminsky on the ball up.
There was a lot of contact there.
Very lot of contact, but I'm surprised they did not call it.
Travel. Oh, it's a push.
Charge on number 2, Jay Battle.
So 2 consecutive offensive fouls here.
Oh, I think Wilmington they got to get into a groove now. I feel like a three's coming on here soon for these guys.
You see that, Sterling? Okay.
No, I'm seeing it in my
premonition.
In my coffee cup up here.
Okay, that's my coffee cup, Sterling. Just
Christian
rolls off
Jones
the
on
rim.
The drive, and he does not make it. B-Dub looks to push. Very easy layup for number 15, Michael Peters.
22-10, BW in the lead. 9.5 minutes to go in this first half of play. Got a foul?
Number 11, Brandon Smith checks in for number 10, Jordan Jones. And Zach Brandy checks in for Michael Peters of Baldwin Wallace.
So Peters just committed the foul and they yanked him.
Which is a very smart idea. DJ Isles pulls.
Foul.
On Jay Battle, number 2. There's got to be at least 3 on Jay Battle. We've heard his name called a lot for fouls this first half.
Number 2, Jay Battle. His second.
Only his second.
All right, but both teams have 4 fouls now.
That's good, because when you said Wilmington only had 4 and Baldwin Wallace only had 0, I was kind of worried for a little bit. DJ Isles knocks down the first free throw.
Entering for Baldwin Wallace, number 30, Cameron Kuhn.
DJ Isles knocks down the second one. 9:33 left, 22-12, Baldwin Wallace up. Number 3, Brandon Glean bringing it up. They find Mike Kaminsky in the corner, and he knocks it down. I hope he has no relation to Frank Kaminsky, because if so, he knocking him down.
Well, he's doing it anyway, whoever he's related to.
Bull. They're down there to Zach McCorkle. Zach McCorkle pulls. And he knocks it down.
Nice. That was pretty.
2 for number 20, Zach McCorkle.
25-14. BW in the lead.
Number 1, Zach Brandy on the take. High off the glass.
Nice follow through.
That's the big fella.
You got to box out. You cannot let them get those second little...
feather off. He came right down in there and he said, nope, you guys aren't going to box me out. I'm going to put it back up there. Zach McCorkle, he drives. He puts it in.
Another good basket.
2 for number 20.
Well, it seems like the drought is over. Wilmington does manage to come down. They just need to get a few stops on the other end.
Cut the lead, cut the lead. That's what some of the guys are saying. They're saying, we're playing basketball. We just got to cut the lead now. Yeah. Zach Brandy pulls for 3. He knocks it down.
Once again, that three-point shooting is lights out on the Baldwin Wallace team.
Christian Jones pulls for 3.
No good.
Foul on Andrew Russell's feet were not set.
So we got a blocking foul.
14, Andrew Russell, his first
on Russell.
Number 4, Connor Casey checks in for number 5, DJ Isles. And number 23, Chris Jackson checks in for number 14, Andrew Russell. That Brandy coming off the screen. We go back to number 3, Brandon Gleam. Jake Featheroff on the screen. That's a good hustle ball right there by Zach McCorkle. He just wasn't able to get the ball. He's getting back on defense.
Good rebound on Baldwin Wallace's part there.
It's been a very long possession for Wilmington on defense. Cameron Coon. Cameron Coon pulls. Miss. Board by Mike Kaminsky.
Once again, they get the rebound.
And the ball went off on Wilmington. It's going to stay down here with Baldwin Wallace. 36-10. Baldwin Wallace up by 14 with 6:52 left in the first half. Chris Jackson on Zach Brandy. Zach Brandy misses. A board again by Cameron Coon. 3, Brandon Gleeman. He takes it in.
So the 5th time is the charm, Sterling.
I guess so. I guess the guys don't want to box out today. I don't know. Like, down by 16. What they going to do? I mean, that's what Coach Holmes wants to know right now. Like, you guys are down by 16. 5 times them having second chance points is unacceptable. DJ Oz pulls a shot. He misses. Ball by Cameron Coon. Cameron Coon.
White ball.
Entering for Baldwin Wallace, number 40, Jordan Richardson. And for Wilmington, number 22, Malcolm Pittman. And number 25, Nathan Scott. Also for Baldwin Wallace, number 15, Michael Peters.
So we had some substitutions. Michael Peters and Jordan Richardson came in for Baldwin Wallace. Nathan Scott, Malcolm Pittman came in for Wilmington. I believe DJ Isles did as well. Screen by Nathan Scott. Christian Jones looking for Nathan Scott. Give it back to DJ Isles. Back to Connor Casey. Connor Casey on the drive. Dishes it to Nathan Scott. Back to Malcolm Pittman. Connor Casey on the drive. Looks for Nathan Scott.
Get it.
And he misses. Board by Michael Peters.
BW's tight man-to-man defense has been giving Wilmington fits.
Very much.
Travel.
Travel on Baldwin Wallace.
There you go. And it looks like BW, as far as Wilmington has been, doing the man-to-man, and BW looks like they were playing some type of a zone.
Number 12, Will Patrick.
Number 12, Will Patrick. And number 10, Jordan Jones entered the game for Christian Jones. And number 4, Connor Casey.
32-16, BW with the lead with just over 5 minutes to play in the first half of play.
Jordan Jones pulls for the shot. He misses.
That was
Board
way
by
off.
Jordan Richardson. Seems like the energy has been sucked out of Wilmington right now.
It does look that they're playing a little lackadaisical, maybe a little complacent. They do look tired, or something similar to that.
I think the word lackadaisical, you said it was best.
BW scores.
Dylan Nato on the board.
Dylan Nato.
They extend their lead. Got an 18-point lead now.
Like this guy on the drive. He pulls for the shot. He misses.
Short.
Board by Michael Peters.
Wilmington looks out of sync.
Yeah.
They just look like they're in a different phase or something.
They found Michael Peters. He misses. Board by Dylan Nato.
There's your third rebound right there.
Blindly. They get on the floor.
3 attempts. Just fortunate they didn't score.
Another miss.
A lot of action under the basket.
Will Patrick finally clams down with the rebound. DJ Giles pulls for the 3. He knocks it down.
And he was on his behind there as he made that three-point shot.
I think that's what he was telling the ref too. He said, hey, I'm on the ground. Where's my and one?
That's right.
Michael Peters on the drive, looking for Zach Brandy. Zach Warner, here he comes, off the screen. They give it to Jordan Richardson in the corner. He misses. Board by Michael Pittman.
Once again, that one was a little flat. No arc.
The pass. DJ Giles pulls again, and he knocks it down.
There you go. We're warming up now. 34-22. We got a run going on here.
Just a little bit under 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Guess we're just trying to cut this lead down before they go into the half.
Another rebound. And good.
Michael Peters on the drive.
So once again, the third one was the charm that time. We got to box out and stop those extra shots.
I'm very interested to see what the halftime stats will be when we get them.
Right.
DJ Giles again for the 3. This time he misses.
Yeah, because these second chance points are going to be up there.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I think Coach Hunt and Coach Mills want to emphasize when they get into the half. Can we please get a body on them guys?
Yellow Jackets call timeout. Just over 2 minutes to play in this first half. 36-22. BW up by 14. We got jamming going on up here in the press box. 6 souls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's 6 of us up here.
Into the game for Baldwin Wallace, number 3, Brandon Glean, and number 30, Cameron Kuhn. In for Wilmington, number 11, number 14, number 20, and number 2.
Baldwin Wallace on the drive. Dylan Nato, the freshman, misses.
That was
Giles
out.
pushing. DJ Giles on the drive. He's looking for the and one.
The natives are getting restless here.
I think we're going to start seeing some tomatoes flying.
Vegetables in the court. Be careful.
And number 33, Jake Featheroff.
They're bound, but they find Andrew Russell in the corner. And he throws it right to the big fella, Jake Featheroff. B-Dub's pushing. Cameron Kuhn on the drive. He finds Jake Featheroff underneath the hoop. He kicks it back out there to Brandon Gleam. Misses. But Featheroff with the board. He misses his own rebound. But he was on the line, and it's going this way, the other way for Wilmington.
Almost had the putback.
Yes. About Andrew Russell in the corner. That's off. Board by Jake Featheroff. Cameron Kuhn pushing. They pull. Good ball by Andrew Russell. Clearing it out. I know if you're Wilmington, you got to at least try to cut this lead down to 10 before you go into the half. They find Brandon Smith off the screen. Here he pulls, and he knocks it down.
That's what we needed.
Number 11, Brandon Smith.
So it is an 11-point lead here.
They beat up. They're trying to give as much time and least time to Wilmington as possible.
About a 12-second difference in the clock there.
Cameron Kuhn pulls for three. Misses. Jake Featheroff with this. He's looking. Brandon Smith. Oh, Brandon Smith lost the ball. Oh. He just threw the ball at our score clock. That's no technical foul, Mr. Official? Man. Just going to throw the ball right at the shot clock? And that's halftime, folks. You know, Baldwin Wallace 36, Wilmington 25. I'm pretty sure both teams can focus on what they got to do.
Roger, I think we're going to get to Springfield and get out of Springfield in time. They've got a level 1 snow alert from 10 tonight to 10 in the morning tomorrow in Clark County. So we'll get into Springfield, get our game done, and get back before all the snow hits, right?
Ticket number 604596.
I'm just waiting to see them halftime stats for this game.
Right, well, hopefully they'll get them up to us in our hot little hands so we can figure it out here.
Abby Evans, Sammy Rowe, Kayla Love.
In early basketball action this morning, Campus Nation brought you the girls' high school tournament action where Wilmington faced Chaminade Julienne for a rematch that Wilmington had won earlier in the year. Unfortunately, they lost to CJ 56-50. So Wilmington they've eliminated themselves from the tournament. They're home, and Chaminade Julienne will move on.
Coached by Chip Dillon, assisted by Katie Kennedy.
Girls tournament has started. Boys tournament start for the boys the 20th. And we'll be bringing you all the boys tournament action all the way to the state. The boys face the Harrison Wildcats on the 20th of February. That's next Saturday, right here on CampusNation.com, the sports animal. And we want to thank our sponsors for tournament action. We've got Route 73 Homes. We have Bogart Southern Barbecue. We've got Wilmington Savings Bank. And we've got free tanning packages that we're giving out during the games, and that's courtesy of our salon. They're at 1187 West Main Street in Wilmington, Ohio. And Teresa Early has given us those packages, and we gave 2 of them out today to some Wilmington attendees as far as the tournament today. Do we see any movement down there, like bringing us some stats there, Roger?
Yeah, I don't see nobody coming up either.
You know, what we need is a drone so that we can just clip it to the drone and fly it up here.
That would be so easy.
That'd be sweet.
Save us so much time.
All right, it looks like our stats girl is on the way, bringing us the hot off the press first half stats. She should be up here in less than 3 minutes. It's a little bit of a walk from down on the floor to up here to the, and they have a process they go through. They print them up, then they make copies, and then they bring us a copy. We are at halftime. Baldwin Wallace leading the Fighting Quakers 36-25, 11-point lead. There you go, Sterling. Let them know about our first half stats.
Well, I just want to look at the rebounding numbers to see right here what the rebounding is. Baldwin Wallace has 29. The only Wilmington's 20. I think that's quite a surprise. The leading scorer for Baldwin Wallace is number 8, Cameron Coon. That is their 10th scorer. He has 8 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist to his name. For Wilmington, our leading scorer, Zach McCorkle, 10 points, 4 rebounds, 1 block, handled his work. But their field goal percentage for Wilmington is atrocious, 10 for 33 from the field. Only 3-11 from the 3-point line. While on the other hand, Baldwin Wallace 5 for 16 from the 3-point line and 15 to 39 from the field. Wilmington only been to the free throw line twice and knocked him down both times. Baldwin Wallace was there 1 of 3. Turnovers. Wilmington only has 4. Baldwin Wallace only has 5. That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, and if you look at the points in the paint, Baldwin Wallace with 18, Wilmington with 10. They're taking it to the basket more. And second chance points, which is surprising. Wilmington has 7, and Baldwin Wallace has 6. And each of them have 2 fast break points. But the real key in the game, Baldwin Wallace's bench has scored 17 points. Wilmington has only scored 5 points off their bench.
Exactly. But I mean, to me, the second chance points is kind of crazy because of how much they've been rebounding and stuff like that.
Exactly. And the largest lead in the game, which is not the current lead, was 18 by Baldwin Wallace in the first half. It was at the 4:37 mark. Wilmington had its largest lead, which was just 2 points.
Exactly.
And that was at 19-17 in the first half. So Wilmington, they pulled close, and then they went ahead, and then they let it slip. And they need to figure it out at halftime, do some adjustments. And I think that the big thing that I see, 2 things. They can't leave these three-point shooters open from the corner to score those 3 points. They need to cut down and box out so that they don't have those second chance points.
I mean, I'm surprised Baldwin Wallace only has 6 second chance points.
That's right. It does look a little light to what we were seeing
because they just were getting boards
in the game.
And boards and more boards and more boards. Let's take it from the side, and I'll just talk. Like they said, we only got like 6 minutes left in this halftime. Baldwin Wallace up 36. Baldwin Wallace has 36. Wilmington has 25. Up by 11.
Yeah, 11 points aren't a lot to make. We've seen Wilmington go on runs.
I mean, it's not a lot, but still at the same time, they were down by 18, and I feel like they just get hot. They just get hot real good then.
So if you were a fly on the wall, or more importantly, let's say you were a coach in that locker room, especially for Wilmington, what would you specifically suggest these guys change from the first half?
We need to get a body on every opportunity. We got to crash the glass.
And it looked like Wilmington, in the most part, for the first half, was playing man-to-man.
Exactly.
And Baldwin Wallace looked like they were hanging back more in a zone.
Exactly.
So, and what's remarkable is with Wilmington playing man-to-man, they were still getting the open men there in the corners to attempt those three-point shots. We're just lucky they didn't sink more of them. Because actually Baldwin Wallace for the three-point shots were 5 for 16. So, it's not a great three-point shooting.
Exactly.
But, Wilmington was 3 for 11. So that would be one area that we could improve. And I think Wilmington, you can just as easily drive to the basket, draw a foul, and still get your 3 points that way.
Exactly. But I feel like they got to get Brandon Smith going. Christian Jones got to start knocking down a shot. Once they get guys going, I feel like this lead is going to start evaporating.
Jones can get kind of streaky from the three-point shot, so he could pour in a few. Well, we're going to be ready here for the second half. We've got about 4 minutes to go before that begins. You're listening to men's college basketball, the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets, and being hosted here at Herman Court by the Wilmington Fighting Quakers. Just a nice afternoon if you wanted to stay in and listen to our broadcast. Don't forget, we're also boxcasting it, so if you go to wilmingtonquakers.com, you can actually see the action. We supply the audio, not just to our broadcast, which is audio only. Until tomorrow, we'll have video and audio combined in super HD resolution on our website, campusnation.com.
Super HD resolution.
That's right. If you look at all our video that's on our website, it is, especially if you blow it up to the size of your whatever you're using, if it's a laptop and we do that because we also have a Roku channel, which is basically a device that allows you to see it on television. And so you can watch these games along with all the other Campus Nation material on our website in this great HD video that when you put it on the television screen is just as good as watching any other product that you see out there on regular television. Right, Roger? Right. And once again, Charlie Hargrave, he's hosting and doing the Valentine's Day car show. That is today and tomorrow at the Roberts Center right there on Interstate 71 and State Route 68. And that starts today at 4, and it ends at 10:30. And tomorrow, 10 to 4, right. It's only $5 to get in for both days. Yeah, Charlie's got the whole crew there. He's got Rachel, his wife, and he's got his daughter Crystal. And he's got probably 6 or 7 minions that run around and do all his bidding. We managed to keep Roger with us tonight. Ooh. Charlie was trying to take him away from me for this last game at Springfield, but I would have none of that. And Roger, he enjoys being with me as much as he enjoys being with Charlie anyway. I was going to say, what is this? Are we chopped liver or what?
That's what I'm saying, but where all's at? But where all food at, man? We hungry too. Huh? Shoot, we're about to kick off in about 2 minutes. We can't just run down there.
Well, Sterling, I guess we're not getting any Valentine's present today.
I guess so.
That's right. You and Roger have my love today on Valentine's Day, right? Roger's starting to jam here. Well, you know, I am missing out as the guest judge, along with some other guest judges today for the pinup contest. But, you know, when duty calls, I gotta take care of business, right? So, unfortunately, wasn't able to make it today for the car show, but I will be there tomorrow. I think that I've got a person filling in for me, Dave from Riding the Wave with Dave from WKRC. Yeah, I think he's going to be filling in for me since I'm not there. I don't know if he's going to do any judging because he's got to be on the air tonight by, 9? Yeah, I think he's on from 9 to 11 tonight. But listen to us. Don't worry about listening to Dave. We're going to be bringing that boys basketball game from Springfield, Ohio. Last minute instructions. The buzzer is calling us. We are ready for the last 20 minutes of basketball here.
Ooh.
From the campus of Wilmington College, Herman Court.
Yup.
Fred Risk Arena.
That's the name of this arena?
Yes, it is.
I never knew that.
Risk is a big name in Wilmington. Down in green, right there on the floor, right?
Man, Risk Arena.
All right, we're underway.
Looks like Wilmington wants to do a little bit of trapping. Try to use a little bit more quickness.
Some pressure.
Exactly. A little bit more agileness out there this second half. The rebound by Andrew Russell. I like that. They actually saw two guys actually fighting for the rebound.
Good defense.
They needed that stop. Now they got to get some points. Christian Jones on the drive. Good pass to Zach McCork when he finished. And one.
That's a foul.
They're starting off early. That was a great feed by Christian Jones.
Well, they took our suggestion there, Sterling, and they're driving to the basket and getting those extra points.
Ooh, maybe they heard us up here.
Probably
maybe they heard us.
I think they probably listened to us at halftime.
At the line, Zach.
What do the pundits say? We listen in, and then we do it. It's good. Just like that, 36-28, 8-point lead now for Baldwin Wallace. The Quakers are fighting back. That's what we are, fighting Quakers, right?
Yes, we are. I still don't understand that nickname.
Oh, easy. Gotta shut that down. Can't do those little cherry picks.
Can't give them nothing easy. Good pass by Christian Jones. DJ House supposed to three. They knock it down.
Sinks it.
They are trying to start it only down by 7. 38-31.
We is hot right now. We got to keep the streak going. Now we just have to get a stop. And that doesn't help.
Not at all.
And that was part of what we were talking about. The open man in the corner, you got to shut that down as well. That is deadly.
Right now, they cannot play this game with Baldwin Wallace. They get another score, but right now they have to focus on getting defensive stops.
Right. You can't trade 2 points for 3 points. You're going to lose. Even with Common Core math, you're going to lose that way.
Exactly. Especially with them already having a nice size lead.
Exactly.
This time the tits off Featheroff's hands. Entering the game
Entering for Baldwin Wallace
is number 3, Brandon Glean. For number 2, Jay Battle. 33-41. Let's see what they do. 18:07 left of this game.
Quakers bringing it down with an 8-point deficit.
They found DJ Isles on the pass.
Oh, that was a
and he
nice
knocks it in. That's
pass.
a great pass by Zach McCorkle. A good little give and go situation. Looks like they're picking up their confidence now. They said, come on, guys, man. I don't know what we were doing that first half. We came out lazy or whatever, but now let's pick it up. Let's play some good quality basketball. And they got an offensive foul on Cameron Coon for being a little too extra down there. Knocks DJ Isles over.
Little pushy, right?
Little pushy. Little extracurricular.
Well, back up the court for the Quakers. Down 6.
Only down by 6 with 17:32 left in this game. Good pass by McCorkle again. He finds Christian John. That has been 3 assists in a row by Zach McCorkle. Right in his guards.
That looks like a play they must have outlined during the break.
They would have had to.
Yeah, and they're
We
running.
didn't see none of that in the first half, and now we're seeing all of it in the second half.
Tight defense by the Quakers.
Silly foul by DJ Isles.
It's going to be a 2-shot foul there. Looks like.
Fouls on number 5, DJ Isles, his second, team's first of the half.
So that's Wilmington's second foul to Baldwin Wallace having 1. "17 minutes left in this second half of play."
Cameron Coon's first attempt. He knocks it down. Cameron Coon misses the second one. Good board by Chris Jackson.
So Wilmington down only by 5.
Good rebound.
Good follow.
Zach McCorkle following. Looks like Baldwin Wallace having trouble with the boxing out this half. Wilmington only down by 3.
That's right. The comeback is alive. Oh, that was a nice pass.
And
he did a little bit of the dangle on the rim.
Oh, nice.
Come right back down and said, I can do the same thing. He didn't, Johnny.
44-41, BW leading the Quakers.
Good defense, but he gets the lucky bounce.
It must have been up there 5 seconds.
Yes, it was up there for a while. That McCorkle pulls for the jumper.
A little short.
That was a little bit of a lazy play by them by Zach McCorkle. He said, I'm tired of posting up, but he can't get tired of posting up. It was working. Oh, they leave Mike Kaminsky at the top of the key for the 3, and he knocks it down.
Pretty.
3 for number 14, Mike
Nothing but net. Back up to an 8-point lead. 49-41. We got a timeout.
By Coach Hunt. They was rolling there for a minute. Cut the lead down to 3.
Right.
But Baldwin Wallace said, all right, I'm going to start shooting. We're going to start shooting again. And they knocked him down.
Well, I'd say, once again, these 3-point shots are the killer. And you just have to be real careful not to leave. That last one wasn't in the corner, it was out at the key, but you got to keep the 3-point shooters at bay and make them drive for their baskets. You're listening to CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. Men's college basketball, live from Herman Court
number 12, Will Patrick.
and Fred Risk Arena. Wilmington still has the ball.
Good pass by DJ Alexander and Nathan Scott.
Tipped.
Oh, they just got to try to knock it out of one of the players, but they were able to save it.
Yellow Jackets with the ball, drive.
Cameron Coon with a good board. He goes up strong. He knocks it in.
Second chance point there. Got the rebound.
2 for number 30, Cameron Coon.
Dropped it in. 10-point lead. Okay, why did we stop action
Looks
and
like
take it out
we
on the
have
side?
maybe, I think, an injury timeout, maybe? I don't know. Something. He said white ball out on the
I was
side.
going to say, Wilmington was in possession of the ball, and they were running a play. They blew the whistle, and then...
15, Michael Peters.
So it was an injury?
Number 22, Malcolm Pittman.
Nope.
Wilmington working the ball around. Trying to go inside. Out to the corner. No good. BW bringing the ball back up. Back out to the top of the key. Driving in. Rolling out. Getting that second chance basket. Still not scoring. Still going to be Baldwin Wallace's ball. Oh, nice pass.
He gave it right to him in the pocket pass. That was a good pass.
Fingertip roll, it drops in. Now we're up to a 12-point lead. 53-41. Baldwin Wallace in that lead. Wilmington saves it for Baldwin Wallace. They're coming back up the court.
And Baldwin Wallace pulls a three. They miss. Good ball by Will Patrick. He wants to push.
On the line. Another turnover.
Entering for Wilmington, number 20, Zach McCorkle.
It'll be going back the other way. Baldwin Wallace will have the ball.
Chris Jackson and number 22, Christian Jones.
13 minutes, 49 seconds left in this ball game. Wilmington down by 12.
Good job by Wilmington. Will Patrick on the steal. He lays it in.
Need more of those.
Will Patrick.
So we got a timeout.
Nah, Jordan Jones came down and deflected the ball out of bounds.
Okay, BW still with the ball. No foul. Just knocked it out by Wilmington. BW going to take it out on the side now, huh?
Timeout, Baldwin Wallace.
So another timeout.
Yes, another timeout.
Just over 13 minutes to play here. We got a 10-point deficit, 53-43, the Yellow Jackets over the Fighting Quakers. Baldwin Wallace working the ball around. Nice pass inside. Almost.
Misses. That was good defense by Jordan Jones, giving them a little bit of distraction.
Right, great defense.
Jordan Jones pulls the shot. He misses. Good rebound on the floor.
Another jump.
If they go jump ball, if the position there still stays down here in Wilmington. I think right now the key here for Wilmington is to keep on chopping down at the lead and keep playing good defense. That's probably any team's key if you're down by 10 points.
Right. Well, we obviously need to score some points, and we need some stops. We got plenty of time. We're not out of this ball game. Good feet inside.
Oh, they're going to run the foul.
I'm going to say that has to be a foul.
Exactly.
He was kind of mugged going to the basket there.
Fouls on number 15, Michael Peters. His third, team's third of the half. In for Baldwin Wallace, number 30, Cameron Kuhn.
First shot, no good.
And he knocks down the second one.
9-point lead.
That's a good defensive possession by Wilmington. Good block by Zach McCorkle. Will Patrick pushing. He takes it. And he did a little bit too out of control.
Back the other way. Top of the key. 3.
And he knocked it down.
Nothing but net.
3, number 2.
That was a sweet shot. And that's not really something that you can stop. You can be playing them tough. And the top of the key is kind of a hard place to slow. Come right back and score.
Number 2, Christian Jones.
Jones comes back with 2 for Wilmington. It's a 10-point lead. Stolen away. Let's try that second chance. There.
And Jordan gets it, and he's going to get the and one.
That's what we need. Good hustle.
They have a chance here to cut the lead down to only 7.
Fouls on number 40, Jordan Richardson, his first, team's fourth.
So that foul was on Richardson, and Baldwin Wallace has 4 fouls to Wilmington's 1 foul.
Jordan Jones at the line and attempts his and one. He knocks it down.
And good.
Only down by 7.
Well within reach.
With plenty of time. They attempt the 3. They miss, but they get the long rebound.
Good defense. Clock's winding down. 10 seconds. Oh, come on. He's on the line. Yep. Good play.
Well, they only got 7 seconds left on the shot clock. It looked like his foot was on the line.
Yeah, it's going to have to be a quick in and turn around and shoot.
Brandon Smith enters the game for 2. Christian Jones.
I don't even know how he put that up.
I don't either. But that was a good, strong rebound by Zach McCorkle.
McCorkle was draped on him.
Yes, and he still got that shot up.
That's right.
They give that into McCorkle.
Oh, nice.
Move by Will Patrick.
Sweet little
slash into the middle, and there's a nice, soft, easy left hook.
Back down to a 5-point lead. Baldwin Wallace with the ball. Almost threw it away. Good hustle.
Good hustle. It's a good hustle by number 12, Will Patrick, selling out to get the ball.
In for Wilmington, number 5, DJ Isles.
Number 5, DJ Isles in the game for Will Patrick. And number 14, Andrew Russell enters the game for Zach McCorkle.
So, well, I thought he was hurt there for Baldwin Wallace, but no score. Got to stop. Wilmington with the ball.
Chris Jackson attempts the shot, and he knocks it down.
Good as gold.
The lead is cut to 3.
Another one of those runs.
56-53, Baldwin Wallace with 9:35 left to play in the game.
Let's get another stop.
Baldwin Wallace attempts a 3. They miss.
High. Boy, a lot of action going on there.
Jay Battle attempts a 3. He knocked it down. It looked like a very lazy closeout by Chris Jackson.
Those threes are killing us. Every time we get a little bit of momentum, they come down, they
just
sink
hit
a three.
Chris Jackson pulls another one. He misses.
Okay, Baldwin Wallace with the ball, bringing it down. Oh, nice drive. That was almost too easy.
Yeah, this Cameron Coon kid can play.
11-point Baldwin Wallace lead.
They get a timeout. Like you said, just when we start cutting that lead, they start hitting them threes and it start getting OV.
Put a little run on us. In early basketball action today, the Lady Cane of Wilmington went down to defeat in tournament play at the hands of Chaminade Julienne Eagles, 56-50. That ends Wilmington's run in the tournament. We've got regular season boys basketball tonight from Springfield, Ohio. The Hurricane, they face the Springfield Wildcats at Springfield. We'll have that game on Campus Nation beginning at 7:15. Roger and I get triple time here today on this Valentine's Day weekend. And we want to wish everybody out there a happy Valentine's Day weekend.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day to y'all.
Right.
Into the game for Baldwin Wallace, number 3, Brandon Gleam. And for Wilmington, number 2, Christian Jones. And number 25, Nathan Scott.
Wilmington with the ball, working it around to the top of the key. Oh, I lost it almost.
Good shot by Nathan Scott, taking it into the post. That was to the post, into the paint. Nobody there.
That was nice.
Nice and easy.
Let's get a stop here, guys. Almost thrown away, and it is. What do we got? BW with a foul.
I thought he was going to make the wrong call for a minute.
Yeah, we were looking at it, Sterling. That's Baldwin Wallace's 5th foul to Wilmington, only having 1 in the second half. Great control by the Quakers not to have to foul anybody.
Exactly. DJ House pulls for the 3. He's short.
Almost lost it again. What do we got, a foul?
Yeah. Andrew Russell just was playing good defense.
14, Andrew Russell. His team second of the half.
BW bringing it back in. Drive to the basket. Oh, he's fouled.
They give him the and one.
So he scores 2. He's going to get the extra attempt.
63-55, B-Dub with 7:15 left in the game.
Wilmington, they get their run going, and then BW comes back and
in for Wilmington, number 20, Zach McCorkle.
Number 20, Zach McCorkle enters the game for number 14, Andrew Russell. Number 22, Zach Warner. Number 40, Jordan Richardson enter the game for Mike Kaminsky and Jordan.
Number 40, Jordan Richardson.
And no, Jake Featheroff. My fault on that name. Zach Bandy knocks down the and one.
back up to a 9-point lead.
Christian Jones on the drive. He takes it.
He's fouled.
He gets the foul.
Well, that's good. If you don't make it, at least you're going to shoot two.
Exactly, and I trust Christian Jones at the free throw line. He's a very good free throw shooter.
Fouls on number 40, Jordan Richardson. His second and team's fifth of the half.
Like, I don't know what her problem was. Like, exactly. Like, I don't know what her problem was. Knocks the first one down, Christian Jones.
In for Baldwin Wallace, number 2, Jay Battle. And for Wilmington, number 12, Will Patrick.
Number 12, Will Patrick enters the game for Brandon Smith. Number 2, Christian Jones attempted his second free throw. And he knocks it down. 64-57 with 6:52 left in the game.
Now's the time for Wilmington to put that spurt on again.
Yeah, but they got to play defense and close out. Make sure they don't hit no big shots.
Here's your stop. Forced it in, but there was a foul.
On camera, Coon tried to do the little pull the chair out from Zach McCorkle, but he wasn't able to.
So that reach in results in the seventh foul for Baldwin Wallace. So we're shooting 1 and 1. Right, 1 and 1. So we've got the bonus from here on out for the Quakers.
In for Wilmington, number 10, Jordan.
Number 10, Jordan Jones comes into the game for Nathan Scott.
See with this 1 and 1 if we can cut it down to 5.
Then McCorkle is the first one, and he knocks it down. McCorkle knocks down both to cut the lead to 5.
Once again, Wilmington putting a little spurt on here. Need a stop.
Oh. That's just a good shot. That was good defense by Will Patrick. Just Brandon Glean just knocks it down.
He really couldn't defense him any better than he did. Turnover.
Oh.
Must have stepped on the line. Oh, they're gonna turn it back to Wilmington.
So chance to cut down the lead.
Must have been some discussion there as to who touched the ball or what happened as far as the. But Wilmington will retain possession.
Christian Jones on the shot. He knocks it down.
Nice.
Number 2, Christian Jones.
So we're back to a 5-point lead with 5.5 minutes left to go. Rather nice little
just
drive.
wasn't able to be a little.
Number 2,
He was a little bit too
Jay
relaxed on the trail
Battle.
technique.
So what do we got? A foul?
They're going to call a charge on Christian Jones.
So Jones is charged with a foul for charging. 7-point BW lead.
Second team's fourth of the half. Baldwin Wallace, number 33, Jake Federoff.
Sterling, we definitely need a stop this
Oh,
time
yeah,
down.
definitely. Especially they cannot let them make the three. They cannot let them make the three. That is a no.
Turned over. Just a little wild in that drive to the basket.
A little too wild.
No control.
Exactly. A little too much action going on.
Going back to BW.
For Wilmington, number 14.
Number 14, Andrew Russell, and this is the game for number 12, Will Patrick for Wilmington.
68-61, 4:57 left in the ball game.
The thing when they were down 18, for them to be right here, I mean, you're not happy that you're down, but still.
Yeah, you're in the ball game.
Like you tell yourself where we were at early, we were down 18 points, and we're only down 7. That just shows you if you just keep grinding, keep fighting, you're going to be all right. Oh, that was a good pass by Jay battling there to Jake
Number
Featheroff.
33, Jake Federoff.
Jake Featheroff.
Top of the key. Going to think of a three. No.
That was kind of a wild shot by DJ Isles. Christian Jones wanted a foul on the putback, and the ref doesn't call anything.
No, it was a no call. Oh, nice move.
Number 33, Jake Federoff.
Once again, a quick little run here by the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets, and they're back up to 11 points, and Wilmington does not score on their trip down to the court. Almost taken away. Lost it. All right.
Malcolm Pittman coming in, and Nathan Scott both enter in for Wilmington for Jordan Jones and Zach McCorkle.
We need a three here. Time for a three. Let's rev the engines up. Make this last little sprint. Oh. Lost the ball. Simple little drive.
74-61, a timeout by Baldwin Wallace with 3:02 left in the game.
Probably going to talk it over and just sort of lay out their plans for this last 3+ minutes to go in the game. They have a comfortable 13-point lead. Wilmington will have to attempt another run at him. As far as fouls, Baldwin Wallace has put Wilmington in that 1-and-1 bonus, and Wilmington's only committed 4 fouls. So right now, the biggest problem is Wilmington's going to have to do a little bit of fouling if they want to get him to the line to get the ball back. So they'll have to sort of think this through.
Exactly.
You're listening to Men's College Basketball live from Fred Risk Arena on the campus of Wilmington College. The Yellow Jackets and the Fighting Quakers. Wilmington trying to keep their hopes alive for tournament action.
Yup. They need to have an outstanding 3 minutes of basketball.
Still plenty of time to pull this game out.
Plenty of time.
Into the game for Wilmington, number 11, Brandon Smith, and number 12, Will Patrick.
Three.
And he knocks it down, Will Patrick.
That's what we called for.
He did.
12, Will Patrick.
Down to 10-point lead. Nice pass.
Number 33, Jake Federal.
Back up to 12 points. Well, we can bring it down quick.
Yeah, thank you. Finally, there was a foul call. I was about to say there was no foul call. It was kind of
right. We were sort of watching the action there and expected a foul, and we did finally get that call. It was a little late, but better late than never.
Exactly.
Team's 8th.
This will be a 2-shot foul. First one, no good.
In for Wilmington, number 20, Zach McCorkle. And for Baldwin Wallace, number
when you're
1,
behind,
Zach
the good thing is
Brand.
obviously the clock is stopped when you're shooting these fouls, but you got to make your foul shots. You cannot miss these easy ones.
Exactly.
Every one of these shots are counting. 11-point lead, 76-65. Just over 2 minutes to play in this ball game. Got some trap going on here, and Wilmington takes it away and puts it in. Nice little turnaround there. Quick 2 points off the pressure. 76-67. 9-point lead now. Well, got a foul? Oh, timeout. So Baldwin Wallace. They call a timeout to talk it over.
76-67. 2 minutes left in the game.
And before we go off the air, I'll run down and get the stats so that we can give the final stats of the game. Hopefully it will be a positive stats for Wilmington.
Hopefully. Still got 2 minutes left. Still a lot of time left to play some basketball.
Right, don't go away. And don't forget, later tonight, boys basketball, 7:15 start, right here on Campus Nation. Springfield Wildcats host the Wilmington Hurricane. This is the time of the year if you like basketball, especially entering the tournaments.
Exactly.
A lot of excitement. I think I'm going to be ready for some softball.
Into the game for Wilmington, number 12, Will Patrick.
Some lacrosse, some baseball. I want to see some green grass and not white snow.
You know, I'm always ready to see some football. I'm always ready to see some football, man. Definitely.
Well, you got a few months to wait there, Sterling.
I know. It's terrible.
BW bringing the ball. We got a foul. Block by Wilmington.
On 11, Brandon Smith.
That's not a bad foul because obviously, we're going to have to put some fouls up there and send them to the line if we're going to get this ball back. Good pressure. Trap. Got to get a turnover here. We got to get a block, stop, something.
And then a little bit, not a lot of time, but still.
BW is running time off the clock, that's for sure. That's probably what was discussed in the timeout. What do we got? A little bit of chippiness?
No, they call it a jump ball.
It's going to be retained by Baldwin Wallace there.
But they only have 5 left on the shot clock.
Right, and that'll be the tough part. They tried to run the time off the clock. Now it's going to be their enemy. Going to be White. Wilmington's ball. 76-67. Got a minute 27 left in this ball game. Wilmington bringing it in, bringing it down. No pressure by BW. They're just laying back. Nice drive to the basket. Rolls off. Got a timeout they're trying to call. Well, it's getting a little wild and hairy down there. Baldwin Wallace, is that a timeout? Yep.
I think they gave a double tech. And then they gave technicals to number 20, Zach McCorkle, and number 33, Jake Featheroff. Yeah.
Well, it was a little chippy. They weren't throwing down or anything.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
You know, they
It
were.
was like the old ABA days. They were throwing fist and haymakers out there. And the crowd just jump in and start tackling people. It wasn't like that.
Well, wait a minute. It'd take me a while to get down there. So one more foul by either team. It'll put Wilmington in the double bonus, and it will put Baldwin Wallace in the bonus. Right now we're at 3 possessions in order for Wilmington to be able to tie this ball game.
In for Wilmington, number 10, Jordan Jones.
Jones in for the Quakers.
Oh,
5 seconds. They tried a little trick thing there. They threw it from one player to the next out of bounds, and turns over to White. All right. Can't take too much time. Got a foul?
Yep. And number 3, Jordan Glean. DJ Eyes goes to the line.
That was already going to be a 2-point foul, but now we are in the double bonus for Wilmington. So here on out, for the last minute of the game, we'll be shooting 2 on every foul.
DJ Eyes knocks down the first one.
You look a little tired, Roger. What are you going to be by 10 o'clock tonight when we're in Springfield and I'm going to have to carry you out to the car? 76-68, 8-point lead. Oh, wide open, and he stuffs it.
Number 33.
Lost the man. 10-point lead for Baldwin Wallace. 45 seconds remaining in this ball game.
Christian Jones pulls the 3. He
Short.
is very way off.
BW, there's a foul. Be shooting a 1-and-1. That's the 7th foul in Wilmington. Trying to get untangled. Well, unfortunately, I think it's all over but the shouting.
Yeah. Especially if they don't start knocking down some threes. I think this one you might give the W to Baldwin Wallace.
With a 10-point lead and 40 seconds plus remaining, what do we got, a lane violation? So we're going to shoot it over again. First one's good.
In for Wilmington, number 4, Connor Casey.
Casey in for Wilmington. Second one's good.
80-68 with 40.5 seconds left in the game.
12-point lead, and that's far too many possessions that you would have to have in stops in order to pull this one out.
DJ Eyes pulls for 3, and he misses. Ball by Zach Bandy. Brandon Glean bringing it up the court. Baldwin Wallace is dribbling out the clock. The Quakers know there's no holding to get this W now. As the final ticks tick down. Your final score here from Fred Razek Arena here in Wilmington, Ohio. Baldwin Wallace, 80. The Wilmington Quakers, 68. I mean right now, if you're Wilmington right now, I know if you're right now, if you're Wilmington, you're not. I know right now if you're Wilmington, you know this kind of has to hurt. Victory wasn't the one, you know, kind of inside of victory. You needed this game. Still got 2 more opportunities left. Chance to get into the tournament for the OAC. I believe Baldwin Wallace moves to 14-9 and 9-7 in the conference, and Wilmington falls to 4-17 and 3-13 in the conference. That girl though, bro, who came up here making a distraction. Where'd she go? Is she still up here?
She's like leaving. She's not just getting, she's on the stairs.
She came up here just to make a distraction. That's the only reason why she came up here. She just came. I don't know. We'll see when that move occurs. I said we'll see when that move occurs. Hard to be robbed.
I feel you, man.
Like, good thing me and my girl going to beat ups.
There you go. There you go. Go watch you some basketball or something.
I'm always down to watch sports. I'll even be at some softball games. I'll probably be calling some softball games too.
Oh yeah. I'll be at as many of them as I can make it to.
Your girl start?
Yeah.
What she play?
She's second baseman.
She good?
Well, for the most part, she's second base. She'll play. She'll be on the field no matter what, according to what her coach has been saying. But yeah, she's very good.
Alright, cool. I want to see them get some dubs this year. Fuck the baseball games. Some of the baseball games. I'll fuck with them. I see my partners back up here. Close to getting back up here to give me the post-game report. Deliver that to y'all. Looks like for the game, the Wilmington Quakers shot 42% from the field, 28% from the 3-point, 79 from the free throw. B-Dub 47, close to 50% for the game. 39. Jake Featheroff had a double-double, 14-10 for Baldwin Wallace. Cameron Kroom, the team didn't score, didn't disappoint, 18 points, 6 boards. Zach McCorkle had 20 points and 7 rebounds. DJ Al, 17 points, 2 rebounds. He didn't have any assists tonight. They did win the turnover battle. Baldwin Wallace had 17, Wilmington only had 9. It just had, but there was a point in time in this game where we were nervous. Baldwin Wallace fans were nervous, but you know, B-Dub was a little too strong and just kept on going, closed out the victory.
Well, another game in the books. We've got a third game to do tonight. We're going to be heading to Springfield, Ohio as soon as we pack up here, and we will see you at 7:15 for our next broadcast. Want to thank Sterling for being in again today.
Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all having me.
As far as our game, did a great job. So anyway, for Sterling and for Roger the Dodger here on camera and Rick Phillips, good afternoon, everyone, and go Quakers.
Go.